Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create LiveWebinar Registrant for Google Ads lead. So here, I am a financial advisor and business consultant. I am promoting my business with the help of Google Ads. So I am running an ad campaign for multiple webinars which I am going to conduct for my clients, and also I have created a lead gen form. So my objective is that as soon as a lead is going to be submitting my lead gen form in Google Ads, automatically that lead should be added as a registrant in my webinar, and I am conducting all the webinars with the help of LiveWebinar. To automate this entire process, we will have to set up the connection between Google Ads and LiveWebinar, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step that how we can automatically add Google Ads lead as registrants in LiveWebinar. So here, as a financial consultant, I'm conducting multiple webinars on different subjects for my clients. For promoting these webinars, I'm using Google Ads as I am running an ad campaign with a lead gen form on my Google Ads. So here, I have attached the lead gen form with some details such as name, email, phone number, company name, and city for my clients. Whenever an interested client is going to visit my ad campaign, they are going to submit this lead gen form with these details. Automatically, that client is going to be added as a registrant in LiveWebinar. Okay, so now to automate this entire process, we will have to build the connection between Google Ads and LiveWebinar. To build this connection without any coding and programming skills, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without coding or programming requirements, simply by setting up connections between our work applications. So today, to automate entire process of adding registrants in LiveWebinar for Google Ads lead, we are going to build the connection between Google Ads and LiveWebinar. So let's get started quickly. We are currently on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is the all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And you can see it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this Create Workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box will appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Create LiveWebinar Registrant for Google Ads lead. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. I have created all these folders for different kind of workflows to save separately. The automation which I'm going to set up currently is related to my webinars and meetings management. So automations for webinars and meetings will be my folder. Then I'm going to click on Create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two windows. Here we have trigger and actions. So basically we have to fill up this blank workflow to automate the entire process to complete our automation successfully. And the trigger and actions are the basic concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose my objective is that every time I'm going to receive a new lead through Google Ads, automatically that lead should be added as a registrant in LiveWebinar. So here for that, I'm going to take Google Ads in trigger and LiveWebinar in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between trigger and action, we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is received through Google Ads, then only that lead will be added as a registrant in webinar for LiveWebinar, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and let us select our trigger application as Google Ads. Then we have to select the trigger event. So on the happening of which event in Google Ads you want to capture the response. So new lead form entry will be our trigger event over here, because we want that as soon as a lead is going to be received through lead form submission, then the response of that lead should be captured inside Pabbly Connect, and with that response my workflow should start every time. So we have selected trigger application and the trigger event. Now we have to set up the connection between Google Ads and Pabbly Connect. To do that, you can see we have received the webhook URL, and also we have some instructions given over here which we have to follow step by step carefully to insert the webhook URL inside our Google Ads account. As you will do that, then the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new form entry in Google Ads towards Pabbly Connect. So let's copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to take you towards my Google Ads account. After coming over here, this is the lead form which I have created with some details such as name, email, phone number, city, and the company name. Okay. So basically I've attached this form on my campaign, let's say. Once we have attached the form after completing it on our Once we have attached the lead gen form on our campaign, then we have to connect this lead gen form with Pabbly Connect. So for that, when you will scroll down, you will see the option of lead delivery. You have to select that. And here we have webhook URL and the key. So we have to first of all paste the webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect in this webhook URL field. And then we have to enter the key. You have to provide a name to your webhook. So for whichever reason you are setting up this connection, you can give the name according to that. Let's say the name of my key is new leads. Okay, then here I have to tell you that I am not running any live campaign currently on my Google Ads account. Therefore, in order to show you the integration, I have to send a test response towards Pabbly Connect. Here, this is a test campaign and the test lead gen form which I'm using in order to show you the integration. Okay, in a similar manner, in the live campaign and in the live lead gen form, you have to insert the webhook URL and the key name. Then I'm going to click on the send test button to send the test data towards Pabbly Connect. As we have done that, you can see that yes, the test response is captured with all the dummy details. Currently, because I'm not running a live campaign, I could not send the response of a real lead towards Pabbly Connect. Therefore, to show you the connection between Google Ads and live webinar, I am going to use this dummy response only. But in your case, once you will set up this connection when you will be running a live campaign, every time when a new lead is going to submit the lead gen form on your campaign, automatically the response of that actual lead, the real lead, is going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect. After receiving the response, you can see we have received the details such as the name, email address, company name, city name, phone number, and all these details are test. So once we have built the connection between Google Ads and Pabbly Connect, let's move forward. Okay, then we have to add the person who is submitting the form as a registrant in LiveWebinar. For that, now we have to build the connection between LiveWebinar and Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's go towards our action step and let us select LiveWebinar as our action application. Then we have to select the action event that will be to create webinar registrant. I have selected that, and now we have to click on connect. You can see I am already logged into my LiveWebinar account. You also have to keep in mind before setting up the connection between application and Pabbly Connect, you have to log into the application which you are connecting. Now here we have two options to build this connection: add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have an existing connection with LiveWebinar, you can just quickly go with that. I'm going to show you that how you can create a new connection. For that, you have to go towards add new connection and you have to click on connect with LiveWebinar. Because I am already logged in, so my account is detected over here, and now Pabbly Connect is requesting permission to access your account. Let's click on authorize, as our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. As we have done that, our authorization has become successful and the connection between LiveWebinar and Pabbly Connect is built. So now we have to enter the details in these fields to add the registrant in LiveWebinar. Okay. First of all, for that, I'm going to take you towards my LiveWebinar account. We will go back and we'll go towards the dashboard. And after coming on dashboard, here you can see that this is my webinar scheduled on 16th of January 2025. Okay, so this is for fundamentals of financial management. I want to add all my Google Ads lead as registrants in this fundamentals of financial management webinar. Okay, so now I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect. First of all, we have to select the webinar in which we want to add the registrations. So here, this is already selected, fundamentals of financial management. Then we have to select the registration form ID, which is already selected. Then we have to enter the name of the registrant, email of the registrant, and all other details. So let's start entering them one by one. Okay, so first of all, as you know, we have received all the details of the lead already in our earlier response. That means in Google Ads response. So what I'm going to do, instead of entering the data manually, here I'm going to search for the name in the previous step. So here I have received the first name and also I have received the last name. So I'm going to quickly map the first name over here, and I will just use a space and I will map the last name like this. As I have mapped this full name, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So every time a new lead is going to receive through Google Ads, automatically this name of the registrant is going to replace with a new name of the new registrant. In this way, we are going to automate the entire process. Okay. Then here we are going to map the email. In the similar manner, email is also going to replace now because we have made it dynamic. And if you will enter the data manually instead of entering it with the help of mapping, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. It will stuck then. And therefore, our automation is not going to work. Okay, so mapping is very important. It is asking us send confirmation to registrations email. Now I do not want to send any confirmation, so I'm going to select no over here. If you want, you can also map the first name and last name separately. I have already mapped the full name, so I'm going to ignore these fields and I will directly click on save and send test request button. Okay, then it is saying that the field is required, so let's map these fields as well quickly. I think every field is required over here. So here we have the first name. Now I'm going to map the last name as well. Now I'm going to map the email. Okay. And here you can see that the response is captured. In the response, we have received the data ID. That means this is the ID of the registrant which is created. We have the widget ID, we have the exam, we have the email, we have the name and all other details. So quickly now I'm going to take you towards my webinar in LiveWebinar. We will go towards the webinar and here you can see that these are the attendees registered for the Here you can see that our Google lead is added over here as a registrant today with the same name, first name and last name and the same email. This means our connection between Google Ads and LiveWebinar is absolutely successful. And now every time a new lead is going to be received through Google Ads, through the lead gen form entry, automatically the registrant is going to be added in LiveWebinar. So I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. As I told you, because I was not running any live campaign, so I've used the test response only. But in your case, once you will set up this connection successfully between Google Ads and LiveWebinar, every time a real lead is going to submit the lead gen form after watching the ad campaign, automatically that actual lead is going to be added in LiveWebinar as a registrant. So thank you for watching the video.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.